Hello everyone, this is Big Game Freak. Today we're going to be playing a game that I made called Demon Castle. It was inspired to me by an old game I used to play called Shadowgate on the old Nintendo Entertainment System. I was asked by one of my players to make a walkthrough and I thought, alright, that'll be a lot of fun. So this will be the walkthrough of Demon Castle from start to finish. Let's get started. What I'll do is I'll pass through all the text just because I want to get to getting the game completed as soon as possible. Alright, at the beginning you can get some general direction about a library of knowledge in the next room. Alright, and to run, just press the run button on your controller, or it might be the shift key. Yep, if you press the shift key while moving you can run the game. Alright, every piece of text can be read, so it tells you how to beat the game in a cryptic manner. So this book is called Sacrifices of the Mithril Blade. So it's telling you all the things that an older hero did to defeat the Demon King, and what he did to do it. Talking about a mithril sword, and to get the sword you need a sword, a golden scale of balance, a cursed ring of greed, a mystical warp ring, and the legendary Alcon's hourglass. And this is just telling you how to beat the game and what you can do in the Library of Knowledge. This is just a description of the castle, about a magic tower on the roof, and demonic symbols in the castle sewer system, kind of hinting to you that there is a tower and there's a sewer system. This first book is called Celestial Waters, Blessing and Bane, telling you about the existence of holy water. But if you give the holy water to the undead, it will harm them. So it's telling you that the holy water is both good for you and bad for the undead. And one part that I really like talking about is the water's enchanting duality, both good for good and harmful for evil. The next book is The Fatal Covetousness. This talks about the Ring of Greed, so that if you have any gold in your hand and you're wearing the Ring of Greed, it will kill you. And it's talking about a shopkeeper that wore the ring. Next up is the Harpy's Wing, a wondrous convergence. So telling you that if you get the Harpy Wing, then you can use that to teleport. The next one is the Crown of Timeless Sovereignty, telling you about a crown that lets you live forever. This book talks about the Chronicles of Alcon's Hourglass, telling you that you can reverse time if, in this case, the caverns were closing in, but it may do the same in a similar situation later in the game. A massive stone wall crumbling toward her. A fate undone. And the last one is a journal about how to find a bow that you might need to use later in the game. And he was able to kill this pesky intruder with the bow, and he hides the bow in his attic. Alright, let's get to beating this game. First up, talk to Fairy and get some money. Once you have money in your hands, then there will be a glow in this corner of the room. And it says paying customers are welcome, and you have some cash, and then the shop will open up. The first thing you can get is a sword. Let's buy the sword. Now, it doesn't matter if you have the sword equipped or not, but as long as you have it in your possession, then you can use it. And the first thing you want to use the sword on is this monster up in the next room. Now, the way the battle system works is that if you are one space away, if the monster touches you, it registers a hit. If you try to attack when you're next to it, that also registers a hit, but you can also try to slash it back. The way to win is that if you're one space away, then you can register the hit. You could probably steal 2 hits before he'd advances. There. You win, and you get a small brass key for this door. Let's get to this game quickly and sell the sword. And you can get the sword back at full price. And let's buy the 2 bottles. And this little shiny thing talks about the hourglass. The shopkeeper says if you're looking at his golden scales, and he will not let you have it. He says as long as he lives, he will not give up the scales. Now the first clue with the first book was getting the holy water. So use the holy water, or use the holy water to get in the bottle, and you can use that for the next puzzle. Outside there is a zombie, so I can use the holy water to kill him. Now one little Easter egg is that in this next area there's a dead animal here. If you talk to it, it says, "Here lies the bones of a possibly beloved pet." If you read the book, this text happens. Wait a minute, is this the dead raccoon? Then you see the text again, and it says, "A raccoon whose thieving days have finally been put to rest may now search for treasure in the great beyond." But only if you read the journal. Let's go inside. Now, to find the bow, it's in the attic. So if you search around the room, look in the chimney, find a hidden set of stairs, and you got the magical short bow. So I got 2 bottles. I use the holy water. I have another empty bottle. Let's get the key in advance. If you go up here, you can search through the bushes and get a small key that you can use for the sewer that we'll use later on. For now, let's use the bow immediately. Well, while we're passing by, we might as well go to the apothecary. To use the apothecary, get the empty capsule and get the sleeping powder. Then I combine the sleeping powder with the empty capsule, and you create a sleeping pill, which we use later in the game. Alright, now that I have a bow, let's fight. So this is the harpy battle. So if you kill the harpy, you'll get her wing. So you have to aim and shoot. If you run out of bullets, you just press the action button to reload. The great thing about this target is that you can use that to trap the harpy. Just get out of there. Thank you. Got 1 minute to kill her. Come on, harpy, go this way. Go! You're in my camera space. Come on. I'll still kill her. Thank you. Oh. Alright. She's punishing the developer, asking for the impossible, killing her blind. Thank you, God! Alright. Harpy wing. Now I have the harpy wing, which I'll be using later in the game. I have the sleeping pill, I got the harpy wing, and I got 2 bottles. Let's go to the sewer. Alright, since we're getting to the 10-minute mark, I'll make part 2. Then we'll go into the sewer, get the special item needed, and advance the game. Alright, see you all in part 2.